Hi everyone, so today I want to show you this, which is basically like a cheats version of a triple shutter card. I can't remember what I called it, but yeah, triple fold shutter card. So this is the card, and it's literally the same. It looks, from the front like that, it looks the same as when you do a shutter card, but it's just a lot easier, a lot less fiddly. So yeah, so if you like the look of the shutter card that I did the other week, but you don't want all the faff, then this is the one for you. So I've used on this the VIP kit from Antonio Makes for September. And so this is only available for those of you who are VIP members. And then this was just something I had in stash, this greeting. And on the back you got space to write, and this says wishing you a happy birthday. That, I can't remember where that was from, but anyway, that's some sort of stamp set I've got. Probably a free magazine one or something, I'm not sure. But yeah, so as I said, this is all from the Sound of Music, which is the September VIP kit from Antonio Makes. Don't forget to head over to www.antoniomakes.com, and don't forget to use my code Louise10, which gets you 10% off everything on the website, including VIP kits. So if you want to become a VIP and get your hands on this sort of beautiful paper, then don't forget to get over there. It's £45 for the year, but if you use Louise10, you get 10% off, so you get £4.50 off. So yeah, why would you not do that? This is what we're going to be making today. The blue card was just, the matte layer was just some blue card I had. The white is just, I think it's 300 GSM card that I got from Craft UK. But any white, you know, sort of reasonable thickness of card is fine. So yeah, so let's get into it. Okay, so for this card, you need slightly different pieces to what you needed for the original version. This is like a cheats version, so it's a lot easier to decorate and a lot easier to make, if I'm honest. So I'm just going to put these pieces to one side. Some of these pieces are similar, some of them aren't. So you're going to need, again, a base card like you did before that is 6 by 12. And again, if you want to and you don't have a 12-inch length, you can either use a 6 by 6 card blank that is actually 6 by 6, because when you open it out it'll be 6 by 12, or you can use an A4 or whatever. Even if you've got like card that's 11.5 or 11.75, you can do that. It just means that the bit on this side will be a different size, that's all. So we're going to score the card base, and we're basically going to score it at 2 inches, and this time we're going to go all the way down top to bottom, at 4 inches all the way top to bottom, at 6 inches all the way top to bottom, and at 8 inches all the way top to bottom. Okay, you also need another piece of card, and this one is 3.5 inches by 8 inches, and what you're going to do is just going to score it at 4 inches. Okay, so that's all your card base scored. Okay, so then what you want to do is the one you just scored, the little one, you're going to just fold that basically in half, and just going to give that a burnish. So that's that one. And then your actual card base, if I turn it around, so I'm doing left to right now, 2, 4, 6 and 8. Your 2, let's start with this one actually. Your 8 one needs to be a valley. I'm going to turn it around so I can make sure it's, sorry, turning it around lots, but I just need to make sure that it's nicely lined up around the top and bottom. Then the next one along is going to be a mountain, and you're just basically going to mountain valley fold your way along your score lines. So the next one's a valley. Just make sure it lines up each time. And last but not least, a mountain. Okay, so you should end up with that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to take our well, we're going to stick it together in a minute, but we need to decorate the two separate pieces first before we put it together. So you're going to need 2 pieces, and again these are the same size as we had before. So these are, you've got 2 mats that are 3 3/4 by 5 3/4, and then a pattern that's 3.5 by 5.5, and a white piece that's 3.5 by 5.5. So I'm going to go ahead and stick these down onto our card. Okay, so you should end up with that hopefully. So you've got that on one side and that on the other. Then you need 4 pieces of mat that are 1 3/4 by 5 3/4 and 3 patterns that are 1 1/2 by 5 1/2, and they're literally going to go all the way along there like that. So I'm going to go ahead and stick those down. Okay, so I've stuck those pieces down. So we're just going to put this to one side for now and bring in our little card piece. Okay, now this is going to go on the card this way round. Okay, so it's actually going to open up like it's this way round. So your folded edge needs to be on the right. So you're going to need to cut yourself 2 pieces of mat that are 3 1/4 high by 3 3/4 wide, and the patterns need to be 3 inches high by 3 1/2 wide. Okay, so we're going to stick one on here and one on here. Okay, so if I open this up, you'll see what I mean. So one there and one there. Okay, so you should end up with that. So that's your card, it goes up that way around. So if you bring your main base in, what's going to happen is this is actually going to stick in there like that and attach on. So when you open it, you get the same sort of look as you got with the shutter card, but it's just a cheap version of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open this up, and I'm going to make sure that that is right in that corner there. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to get my pencil, and I'm actually going to draw a line. If you want to measure it, you can. But then I know that that is exactly where it needs to be. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and stick this one first and then stick the other. You can use either red tape or a strong wet glue is fine. I probably wouldn't go for a normal double-sided just because it's kind of part of the construction. Now you want to make sure this is kind of pretty much halfway so it's nice and central. So I reckon about there. Looks good to me. And then I'm just going to glue this front section as well. Okay, so there's your finished card. So it stands up, it looks very similar to the shutter card that I did, but this is like the cheats version. So you've literally got the same look, but without cutting, you know, and partially scoring and whatever. And again, this folds down to fit in a envelope, well, for a 5x7 card. So its footprint is 5x7. Actually, no, it's not 5x7. It's, bear with, it's actually 4x6. So it fits in an envelope for a 4x6 card. So it's a little bit smaller than your 5x7, but obviously when you get it, because it opens out so nice and large, it really stands nicely. So yeah, so we're going to go ahead now and add on a greeting. Okay, so I went ahead and added a little greeting on the inside there. I decided against putting anything on the front because I think what I might do is if it's someone's birthday and it's like a special one, like a 50th, 60th, whatever, I'll put their, you know, the number of their birth on the side there. Not their birth, you know what I mean, their age on there. And then, yeah, and then that will be that. And I've just got space to write on the back. So yeah, so that's that one. So I hope you liked it. Please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Leave a comment down below, and we'll see you again next time. Bye.